Joining me now on this episode of Locally Sourced CP is a local legend, Mr. Bernie Olivas, Executive Director of the Sunbow Association. Sir, thank you for joining me today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Like I said, looking around, legend. I don't know if that fits me, but but yeah, I'm here.
Yes, it does, sir. I promise you that it fits. The title fits you, sir. I appreciate you joining me today, and we're here to talk about not just talk about all things Sun Bowl Association related, not just the Sun Bowl, not just like the big event you guys have in December, which everyone knows, and then maybe even the basketball tournament, but talk about we're here to talk about like all the things you guys do, and just because the Sun Bowl's over doesn't mean you guys are like not doing anything, right?
Oh, we're busy all year round. Like I said, as you just said, we do more in the football game. We do more in the basketball term. We put on the city's parade on Thanksgiving, and that's a big endeavor.
Yeah.
It takes us months to prepare for that. We also have a flag football tournament in August, and that has been growing and growing and growing since we started. We do a lot of things like skill camps for basketball. We do a cheer camp for boys and girls. We do quite a few things. But right now, we are working on starting a brand new event for the community, and I hope this thing kicks off. And I'd like to turn it into one of the biggest events in the Southwest, and that is a pickleball tournament. So, March 22nd, March 23rd, we're going to the inaugural Nusenda Sun Bowl pickleball tournament, and pickleball is growing so fast right now. I wanted to make sure that we put on an event for the city and hopefully bring in a lot of people from out of town to put some heads in beds, to create some tourism to our city, which is one of the reasons that the Sun Bowl exists to begin with, is to create some tourism for our community, and hopefully this pickleball tournament will accomplish some of that as well.
That's cool. Yeah, it's March 22nd, 23rd, the inaugural Sun Bowl pickleball tournament. I know I,
Correct.
I know a lot of people like I don't mean to pick on people, but a lot of people put like first annual and that's the incorrect term to use.
That's a big actually that's a big peeve of ours here at the stadium when people start a new event. It's the first annual. No, you haven't it hasn't been around a year. It's not the annual, it's the inaugural.
Right?
This is the first one. Next year it'll be the second annual, but this
Second
year it's the inaugural.
annual. I
We
know,
laugh
right?
about it. We laugh about it and joke about it here at the office all the time when we say, "Hey, there's another first annual coming." But uh, but no, it is our first annual Nusenda. Nusenda is relatively new in town.
Mhm.
They're the credit union, and I think they originated in Albuquerque and moved into town. And we can't thank them enough for putting the money up for us to have this event. I think it's going to be great. The buzz of the people, the racket of the pickleball people is growing. We'd like to have it. Hope, like I said, we'd like to grow it to a 3-day weekend type thing. So this is fun. We've been working with the El Paso Pickleball El Paso Association.
Mhm.
They're very knowledgeable about the sport. Of course, we didn't know much about it. I just knew that it was growing fast. What I didn't know is that pickleball is 60 years old this year.
Ooh.
And you haven't heard much about pickleball until the pandemic is when it exploded. But I
Yeah.
didn't realize that pickleball is 60 years old this year. So that's pretty cool. It's about time that we do something here in El Paso for the pickleball community.
Yeah, I honestly like I didn't know I only heard about it too same time as around everyone else did during right after the pandemic. And I didn't know it was that old, so I learned something new today too.
Yeah, like I said, it's amazing. The history behind the pickleball is fascinating as well. And one of our committee members, Ben Avalos, who's a longtime El Paso coach and athletic director, he gave us a little tutorial on the history of pickleball and how it started, and it's fun. I don't know, I'd like to say it, but it actually started out as a badminton game
Mhm.
up in Washington, and the little kids wanted to play badminton, but they're too small, so they lowered the net and they started playing the shuttlecock,
Oh, cool.
and then the wind took it too much, so they moved it into a ball. It's a crazy story. It,
We'll have to find a historian and have them on to speak
it's
about
it's
pickleball.
actually named after a dog. When
After
the
a
kids
dog?
started when the kids started playing with it back years ago, they used the ball to hit it back, and the inventor's name's dog was named Pickle, and Pickle would be going back and forth, chasing the ball from one side to the other, and then the kids would ask the dad, "Can we play with Pickle's ball?" that's the one they used to use his ball to go, and that's how it started. So he just
Oh, so the
it's named
name
after a
stuck.
dog.
Uh, we're-
It's after a dog. How
Man,
about that?
Bernie, you're teaching us all kinds of things today, man. That's awesome.
Oh, I've been learning a lot myself, but it was actually named after the inventor's dog. It was named Pickle.
Oh, that's awesome. I would have never guessed that. I mean,
No,
that's
I never
something cool to
knew.
hear about.
Yeah,
So so what was it? How do you say the name of the credit union again? I'm sorry.
Nusenda,
Nusenda. So it's the
Nusenda.
Nusenda Credit Union Sun Bowl pickleball tournament, March 22nd through 23rd. And you guys are registering players now, right?
Oh yeah, we're registering, and and it's growing fast. I highly recommend anybody who plays pickleball it to go out there. We have 41 divisions, so
Oh,
it's not like you're going to go and play against the pros, or you're not going to be, you're not, a 50-year-old that has to play against a 30-year-old. We have 41 divisions, so that you'll be playing a competition in your class of play. It will be played at Eastwood High School
hmm.
on their tennis courts.
Okay.
We've converted their tennis court to 16 pickleball courts. It's very easy to register. Just go to our website, www.sunbowl.org, and there's a link right there, or you can go straight to pickleballbrackets.com. The entry fee is very minimal. It's $50. Like I said, there are no singles, by the way. It's just this year is going to be men's doubles, women's doubles, mixed doubles, and then there's going to be a hybrid wheelchair division. So even if people on wheelchair, one on wheelchair and another one on the feet will be playing. And there's also a pro division where there'll be prize money for the men's, women's, and mixed doubles division. So there's some money involved as well.
So
Like I said, if we want to make it fun, everybody will get a T-shirt. We'll have drinks and stuff, hospitality, little tent for all the players to go and
cool.
sit down and relax, especially if it's hot. Uh, it's gonna be a lot of fun again. The entry fee is only $50. It's $50 for the first one. If you want to play two events, then it's $25 more. So if you have a mixed men's doubles team, but then you want to play with your wife or girlfriend in the mixed division, well, then it only costs $25 more.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
the initial entry is $50 for the first event. But if you want to play in two, then it's $25 more. So it's very reasonable.
Yeah.
Uh, and like I said, I'm looking forward to this. I picked up a paddle and went out with Ben Avalos to learn little bit. It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
It is a lot of fun to play pickleball, and like I said, I'd like to grow this tournament big enough to put it in a convention center where we have 30 or 40 courts going on at the same time.
oh,
That's my
nice.
dream anyway. We're
That's
starting with 16 courts, and like I said, open to anybody 19 and above, men and women. So I hope people get out there and register, and let's fill this place up and have a good time.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And then registration ends, it looks like March 13th is the last day
March
to register your
13th.
team.
Yeah, that's a week before the tournament. We need time to bracket everybody and put them
Right.
in all the right divisions and make sure they're playing against like competition, like competition. So we're going to make it fun. We don't want anybody to get trounced, playing a much younger person or somebody that's rated, a 3.0 versus a 2.0, the way they rate the people. So we're going to try to make it fun, but still competitive. And of course,
Right.
there will be a pro division where the winners, first, second, and third place winners will get prize money. All the other divisions will get first, second, and third place will receive medals. So something to take home. Plus, everybody get a T-shirt, just as a souvenir that they played in the tournament. So we're really, really looking forward to this thing. And again, I thank you for letting me pitch this event. And
Oh,
I hope we just fill this up as soon as possible. We are getting entrance way ahead of the schedule. So that
awesome.
is
Yeah,
fun for us.
that's cool. El Paso's showing up. I love it. Yeah. And then that way, if everyone signs in, everyone gets an inaugural t-shirt, right? Inaugural t-shirt.
Right. Everybody will get a T-shirt. They can wear it everywhere and kind of push it around. So next year we'll double or triple the entrance and
Right.
go someplace bigger. I
So,
think I think the city's starting to build pickleball courts around the city.
yeah,
Recreation centers and public parks are starting to build pickleball courts, which is awesome.
Yeah, I've seen that around, and I've seen a lot of people, a lot of friends, posting that they're playing, and it looks like a lot of fun. I haven't had a chance to get out there, but I would love to try it.
I used to think that it was a lot for for the older generation, the 50, because it sounds kind of similar to tennis,
Yeah.
but it's a lot smaller court, so you don't have to run around as much. So I figured that some of the older people who used to play a lot of tennis
Uh-huh.
now can move into a smaller court and play pickleball. But as I drive around town and I pass by a public park and stuff, I see a lot of young people playing pickleball. So it's growing and it's expanding, and and I'm glad to see that.
Oh, that's awesome. And Bernie, I can't thank you enough for coming on and talking about the inaugural Sun Bowl pickleball tournament and the Nusina, right? Nusenda.
Nusenda,
Nusenda Credit Union Sun
Nusenda,
Bowl pickleball tournament.
Nusenda. Yeah, yeah,
No, I
Nusenda.
appreciate it, Bernie. Yeah.
And
And
you
I,
can
you
see them
know,
around town. They got several branches around town, and I can't thank them enough for stepping up and sponsoring this event.
yeah, that's so awesome then to come out and just, throw their name in the and throw their hat in this ring and be able to help out the Sun Bowl and get this tournament off the ground, man. That's really awesome of them.
Guys, pretty cool, really
Yeah.
cool.
No, well, Bernie, I mean, you guys, I know we could talk about stuff all the time, but I really want just to focus on the pickleball tournament because that's coming up and register. You guys are doing registration. It ends March 13th. Yeah, I'll make sure I'll put all the information in the description below. That way, people know where to go. They can sign up, get in contact with you guys if they have any questions. And
Absolutely.
we'll have you back on again, and we'll talk about some of the other stuff coming up. Like you guys got the punt, pass, and kick tournament. You guys got the soccer tournament coming up soon. You guys got like we said
Flag
earlier. You guys
football. Like I
do a
said,
whole bunch of stuff.
we were talking about it before we started. We do a lot of events all year round, and a lot of people don't realize that the Sun Bowl is putting them on. Again, you mentioned the punt, pass, and kick, and it's sponsored by Peter Piper Pizza. And we have the flag football tournament, which is sponsored by Goodwill. But a lot of times when they see Goodwill, flag football tournament, they think Goodwill's putting it on, but we're putting it on. They're just a kind of sponsor.
Right.
Just like the parade. The Shinbais and Inderman sponsors the parade,
Hmm.
but we're the ones who put it on. So we do a lot of events, mostly community events for our city and for our community and Las Cruces and even into Juarez, that people come that they can enjoy. A lot of our events are free of charge, like our basketball skills camp. It's free of charge for the boys and girls, and they all get a basketball and a T-shirt to go home with, and it doesn't cost them anything. We do a cheer camp before the game with the visiting schools cheerleaders. Again, it's free of charge, and they go home with a T-shirt and pom poms and all kinds of things. So yeah, we do a lot of things, and mostly for the community. But of course, our big events are the ones that are coming up. Obviously, the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl is the one that pays the bills, but we also have the West Star basketball tournament that's 66 years old.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
the Sun Bowl turned 91 this year, so we've been around for quite a while.
Quite a while. Yeah, I know. I can't wait to have you back on and talk about some of the other stuff going on. And Bernie, I can't thank you enough for coming on. I know you're a busy, busy guy. I'll go ahead and let you go. And again, I'll put all the information in the description below if anyone's interested in registering for the pickleball tournament or just checking out the website, seeing the upcoming events, especially because I know that basketball clinic is free, but you guys have a limit how many people can sign up so they can keep involved with all that stuff. And
Correct.
yeah, Bernie, I really appreciate coming on. And is there anything else you'd like to
Oh
say
no, I
before
love
we?
it.
What was that?
I say I love it. Love coming on. I appreciate. Thank you for asking me to be on this thing.
No,
This
I
is great.
appreciate it.
You do a good job.
Oh, thanks. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we end today?
No, like I said, just again, look it over. Even if you're a beginner, look it up. And if you're just starting, you have friends, sign up for this thing, and let's turn this into something really big.
Let's do it. We'll have some fun. Bernie, thank you so much. Mr. Olivas,
Thank you, Ray.
thank you so much, sir. You have a good night.
You too. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate
Thanks.
you.